Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Secrets of IELTS. My name is Jitin Joseph and I will be telling you about the secrets that are required for you to clear the IELTS examination in the first attempt. So I know what are the difficulties that are faced by a person who is preparing for IELTS. Maybe the professional teachers in institutes or coaching centers may not tell you these, but I know from my point of view that what are the challenges that are faced by a student. So in this video and in my YouTube channel, I am going to stress the basic challenges that a student faces while preparing for IELTS examination. So let's get started. So many of you are trying to give the IELTS examination either this month or within this year, right? So you have so many questions in your mind. When do I start for IELTS preparation? What materials I require? What are the challenges that are available for a student when he is going to clear the IELTS examination? So all these questions I'm going to answer in my channel. Please do watch it till the end. So first thing is, why do you need to take IELTS? IELTS scores are accepted by 10,000 plus organizations across the globe. Last year, 2.5 million people took it, which included students, professionals, and immigrant job seekers. All major universities from across the world, such as in the UK, the USA, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, Germany, accept IELTS scores. So the best thing is that it's not restricted to these countries. There are 140 countries that are asking for IELTS scores. First of all, we are talking about the IELTS test paper format. So basically there are two formats. First is IELTS academic paper and the second is IELTS general training. IELTS academic is relatively tougher, while IELTS general training is a bit easier, but there are some certain differences between both of them. Okay. Now we come to papers. In both of them, that's both academic and general, there are 4 papers. First is listening, second is reading, third is writing, and the fourth is speaking. When we just remove the fourth one, that is speaking, all the 3 of them, that is listening, reading and writing, are held on the same day, while the fourth one, that is the speaking, is held on a separate day. IELTS is organized by the Cambridge University and jointly conducted by the IDP Australia and the British Council. These two are the professional bodies that conduct the examination. It's totally your choice what professional body you want to opt. It's totally upon you. I don't find any difference between them, frankly speaking. Now the second thing is we will be talking about the different papers. There are 4 papers as I mentioned before. First is the listening part. When we talk about listening, there are 40 questions to be completed in 30 minutes. In IELTS listening paper, you will be asked to listen to an audio which is generally 30 minutes long. This is a sample listening paper, and as you can see the questions that are there, an additional 10 minutes will be given to transfer the answers to an answer sheet. And the track will be played once only. You are not there to repeat the track again. You cannot rewind the track. You have to listen in one straight go. There will be 40 questions and you have to answer them. The second thing is IELTS reading. When we talk about reading, it is of 1 hour. Consists of 3 texts. This is a sample IELTS academic reading test paper. There are 3 passages in this and there are 40 questions as you can see. After each passage, there is a set of questions and you need to answer all the 40 questions in 1 hour time. Please note, you will not be given an extra time to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now the third one is IELTS writing. When we talk about writing, there are 2 tasks, task 1, task 2, both to be completed in a 60-minute interval time. Well, there is a writing task difference between academic and general training. In academic, you have task 1 of table, chart and diagram to be written in 150 words, while in general training the task 1 is a letter. The task 2 is same for both. Now when we talk about IELTS speaking, it is divided into 3 parts. The 3 parts are, first is the introduction and interview, which is 4 to 5 minutes long. The second is individual long term, that is 3 to 4 minutes long. And the third is two-way discussion, which is 4 to 5 minutes long. In introduction, you will be asked general questions. In individual long term, you will be asked about a particular topic. You have to speak 1 to 2 minutes on that topic. And in the third, you are having follow-up questions. That is called two-way discussion. So the total time is 11 to 14 minutes. So this was all about paper pattern. Now we are going to talk about the scoring. In an IELTS exam, the scores are in the form of bands. We can see band from 1 to band 9. And a band 1 is a non-user while a band 9 is an expert user. While in this example you can see an overall band. Yes, the overall band is the average of the 4 tests taken together. And so you have total 5 scores: the listening score, the reading score, the writing score, the speaking score, and the combined overall IELTS score. So this will be given in your report card, which is known as the TRF, test report form. So the most important thing required for IELTS preparation is your mental preparation. Be mentally prepared. My friend failed 7 times, and on the 8th attempt he cleared it because he followed the right track, he followed the right techniques, and with 2-month preparation he had got an overall 8 score, 8 band, and he was very much overjoyed with this. So in the same way you can also do. It's not a tough examination at all. And one more requirement is there: you need to have a passport before applying. If you don't have one, do apply for it. So guys, if you like my video, do share, subscribe and push the bell icon for any notification. Do watch it completely. If you have any doubt, do type it on the comment section below and give a thumbs up.